protect the envoy. Not bad, envoy.
Just like the good old days.
Yeah. Yeah.
Could we not just move the machines out of the way?
If you touch any of my equipment, the magnetic polarity will rip your soul apart.
Magnetic polarity? You made that up.
Even if I did, you couldn't prove it. Now, get out of the way.
Yeah.
Naku Tadek is a place of spiritual power. We're sure to find the answers we seek.
Why do they call it that anyway?
Good question. It means ancient soil. Naku Tadek was old when these lands were young. The godless built around Adra pillars. Maybe they felt a deeper connection to the spirit world. My friend Yatsli is a scholar of the godless. She could tell us more.
Chance.
Is that all you got? And where? Let's see what you got.
I need a minute. That'll show him.
I thought I had explored all of Emerald Stair. But this is new to me.
Remember the strangle root. Be quiet. Quiet as the depths. On your right!
Another soul for the wheel. Coming from the left.
Give me a target. Hey! Over here! Everyone okay?
Stand back.
Oh, smells like a whale's insides.
Those artifacts you found fit together somehow. Let's have a closer look at camp.
Take your best shot. Come and get me! Nice shot!
Patience, I'm almost ready.
Another glorious battle. Here it comes.
Subtle as a mouse.
Ready, aim.
Stop right there. Oh, no, you don't. Hey! Over here! Another win, but who's counting? Who's there? Next one's mine.
They're coming!
Here we go.
Give me a second.
Feels like some of these plants have it out for us.
After them.
You're dead!
One for you.
Not bad for a noble.
terrible loss of life. And for what?
Stay alert. Just in case.
I grew up in Emerald Stair. Used to think I'd die here, too.
If you're friendly, I could use some help in here.
Many thanks, my friends. Much as I hate to say it, there's no way I could have fought past those bastards on my own. Name's Verano. I'd love to stay and give proper thanks, but Ranger Asierno needs my report. Oh, give the kid some leeway. He's just new. He's a great ranger when he's ready and focused, which is sometimes. I came here with Ranger Casagrada to scout this area out. Oh, we got a tip that a force of bandits was gathering at this old homestead. One of us must have stepped on a twig, because they spotted us right away. When I squared off, Casagrada ran the other way. Said he was going to grab Dorso for backup. Beggars can't be choosers, and we only have farmhands to choose from. But I like Casagrada. He's a good kid who just needs more discipline. After Casagrada left, several more bandits joined the fight. They overwhelmed me and took me hostage. I overheard them talking about meeting someone next to a root-strangled tree with a view of the town. They seemed to think their contact was one of the rangers. But that would make that ranger a traitor. Manato's dead. Helia, bless our steps. He was the best tracker of all of us. What a shame. A real shame. Damn. I know Dorso and Manato were close once. I imagine she'll be devastated to hear about his death. I can't fathom that. They were as close as siblings once. Not any longer, though. Listen, Dorso can be hard to know, but I don't believe she's a traitor. That's not impossible. Manato and Dorso both patrol alone now, and they can be out of contact for a day or two at a time if they really put their minds to it. And they've been busy ignoring each other for weeks. Yes, it was an argument, a big one, about you, actually.
Seems you can't go anywhere without stirring up talk.
I mean, not about you specifically, Envoy, but about your people and their presence in Paradise. We were drinking down by the river. Dorso was arguing that we should contact your ambassador, see if he could send some troops our way. Yes, and to keep the Animancers in line. Can't say I blame her. I mean, raising our dead to work the fields. That's just wrong, no matter how you figure it. Manato wouldn't hear it. He was furious she'd even considered it. Said if he caught her sending missives to Hildgard, he'd kill her himself.
What? Surely that was just Tempers talking.
I don't think he meant it. Manato's not that kind of man. But when it comes to your people, he has, well, had a hair trigger. I don't know for sure. All I know is Manato used to run scout for trade caravans between Fior and Paradise. Until the muckety-mucks in Fior had Asierno reassign him to wilderness patrol. Well, I should start hobbling back. Thanks again for looking out. I owe you one, and Casagrada owes us both. If you're in the area, go see Captain Asierno at the watchtower. She'll be glad to see you.
I'm not sure what to make of this, but I don't like it.
Better aim than a sharpshooter, Giada.
Watch your flank!
Let's see what you got.
Another soul for the...
One for you!
You can find all sorts of unusual machines in these ruins. We should have a look.
Show me what you got. Envoy? Hard to imagine what Giada's going through right now, with her parents and all that. I mean, I have no idea what actually happened there, but she lost her people. She'll need time to get past that. And she deserves it. Right, changing the subject? Right. I'm sure you'll find it absolutely gripping. Go ahead. I'll tell you whatever you want to know. Giada's a mystery to me. Animancers give me the vricus, and for good reason. Most of them would just as soon turn your soul into jewelry as look at you. Giada seems different. She's smart, thoughtful, and she's got a spine, too. You can tell when someone needs extra help out here, and she doesn't. So, yeah, I don't understand her, but I guess I don't have to, really. Oh, good. Let's have it. Anyway, what do you need? Right. I'm sure you'll find it absolutely gripping. Go ahead. I'll tell you whatever you want to know. As you know, Kai and I have worked together in the past. It's a blessed miracle he never got me killed. Honestly, he's a good guy. A bit too quick to ask questions for my taste, but... Kai's good enough. Tell him I said that I'll cut a hole in your water skins. Until next time.
Hey, about earlier. Sorry for going off like that. I haven't talked about Tom in a while. I haven't had much of a crew lately, and it's been easy to follow your lead. Seeing the choices you've made has put me at ease. Maybe a little too much. First time for everything, huh? And I've got answers. Some of them may even be true. You're asking me? I'm not much of a gossip. Okay, who do you want to know about? She's got a lot of heart, and she's loyal to her people and their principles, even when it costs her. Giada's lost her home, but kept her resolve. It takes a special kind of person to weather what she has and emerge stronger for it. She'll have a lot to figure out after all this, but she's gonna be okay. I noticed that too. It says a lot. I can't say what I'd want the future of Animancy to look like, but there's no one I'd trust more than Giada to figure it out. Sure. I'm well past seconds myself. If we're counting. Even decent people make mistakes. And the rest of us can grow, with a little time and grace. If I had to list them all, we'd be talking all night. Anyway, if this place can't give us misfits and screw-ups a second chance, what hope do we have? You know where to find me.
Thank you again for letting me join you. An animancer never misses an opportunity to embrace the unknown. Still, being an animancer feels different without Fior Messiverno. For the first time, I don't have to prove myself to anyone. It'll take some getting used to, that's for sure. At least now I have a place I can call my own. Such a troublemaker. But a thoughtful one. Not to change the topic, but this little adventure of ours, will it be dangerous? A little bit of trouble in moderation can be good for the soul. My mother and father taught me how to defend myself, among other things. When you need me, I'll be ready. I hope so, anyway. You know me, always ready with an answer. Ah, you want a story? Very well. Settle in. It all started about 50 years ago, in the great city of Spirento. A young nobleman by the name of Maxim Vidaro sought to inherit a distinguished government position. I should have known you'd be schooled in political intrigue. But I'll wager you don't know how this story goes. A distant cousin cheated Maxim out of the title. He was devastated, his political future uncertain. No one lifted a finger to help. Not the banks, not the merchants, or the politicians. So, Maxim did what Valians do best. Precisely. They say he prayed to Scan, the effigy, god of rebellion and defiance, to ask for a blessing. And Scan answered. Take their best and brightest, their heirs, their scholars, their futures, to the far side of the world, never to return. And Maxim did just that. He gathered a following and left the Valian republics, giving thanks to his dark god. We prefer to call it an intellectual haven of free thinkers, but it's true that most of us are animancers. Spirento was full of animancers, many of them in debt, and Maxim was a wealthy patron. They needed each other. So the animancers followed Maxim all the way out here, including my parents, Quilici, and others around town. At the time, this place was an animancer's dream. No oversight, limited government, and soil rich with essence. 40 years later, Maxim vanished. They say the effigy came to collect his soul. Of course, you and I know better. He died peacefully, content that what he made would outlast him. His son has been in charge ever since, for better or worse. His father had the advantages of growing up in Valian society. So did mine. He and I might squabble in public from time to time, but we're both just figuring it all out as we go. Thanks for listening. We should do this again.
I love a good ghost story. Just not the dreams I have afterwards.
Hadn't heard all that before. Probably a lesson or two in there.
One of these days you'll have to tell me an Adiran ghost story. You learn a lot about people by what scares them. Let me think. Quilici has a girlfriend, as cute as a button, and as smart as an archmage. That isn't a secret, I'm just happy for him. Have you heard of the incident at Beldereno Pass? 20 settlers lost their lives in a winter storm. Ever since, people have heard ghostly cries from a nearby cave. Fascinating, isn't it? Tragic, of course, but fascinating. Sorry to disappoint you, but I haven't heard anything new of late. Being an outcast means being out of the loop. What do you want to know? Ah, a simple question with a very complicated answer. The device is attuned to the spiritual energy of the living lands, much like a compass to magnetic north. But essence is chaotic by nature. As you saw with your own eyes, imposing order on chaos is not without risk. Indeed. Don't get me wrong, this invention is a small miracle, but it isn't enough. The phantasmal focus was supposed to be the start of something grand, one lever of a device that exists only in theory. Perhaps it should remain that way. Now that you mention it, I did try and awaken my soul to become fully aware of my past lives. Every animancer tries and fails. It's practically a rite of passage. So, one evening, I crept into the workshop and cobbled an invention together from spare parts. Amateur work. Then I turned it on. Big mistake. The next thing I knew, it was morning. I was floating in the fountain, and my head was pounding like a drum.
You don't need animancy for that. Just rum and a crew on shore leave.
That answers a lot of questions, honestly.
Sometimes I wonder, what if it actually worked? What if all of this happened before, and I'm just reliving the events of a past life? I try not to think about it too much. That little island off of Dawnshore? None that I know of. Ignato Casto led the Valiant Trading Company in the Deadfire Archipelago. Among other things, he invested in the future of animancy, and apparently he had interests here. He had some ideas about moving great distances in the blink of an eye. As far as I know, he was unsuccessful. Animancy and ambition are a dangerous mixture. Intoxicating, but dangerous. Afraid not. I've heard a lot of contradictory stories coming out of the Deadfire in recent years. Some say Castle is still in power, while others think his second-in-command took over the Valiant Trading Company. You know how it is. Wherever there's conflict, there's bound to be misinformation. I hope not. I wouldn't want my family associated with speculation, corruption, and whatever else happened in the Deadfire. We have enough problems already. Unfortunately, that's all I know. Whether or not Castle succeeded, I don't think it's folly to dream. Anyone in particular? I warn you, I'm not the best judge of first impressions. Kai is a useful fellow. We need people like him to keep you grounded. Just not too grounded. On the surface, Kai is all charm and confidence. You feel good knowing he's around. But there's something deeper. Something in his core that he guards from everyone. Maybe even himself. Kai wears his confidence like a mask. We all do. No one wants to project their frailties. But in his case, hiding behind it amplifies his better qualities. So I say, let him have his mask. If there's another side to him, he'll show us when he's good and ready. No need to rush a natural process. Marius is working through something. An old wound that hasn't healed. A search for forgiveness? Who knows? He's a tough fellow, but I wouldn't put too much pressure on him. Good question. Mental and emotional pressure, specifically. Marius could hunt the great western stag if he set his mind to it, but his own feelings elude him. When he wants to find himself, give him room to do so, but don't push him. Just be there to catch him. We haven't been together long, but I think I have you figured out. In Paradise, you have a reputation for being an unlawful misfit. This is the frontier, after all. We don't exactly do things by the book. Your Messiverno tolerates you well enough. No doubt thanks to my influence. Of course, all I know is what you've done. You may not think these choices reflect who you are. At the end of the day, you shouldn't care what anyone thinks. All that matters is how you see yourself. I've spilled all the gossip I know. Ask me again when there's a new face in camp. Until next time. Between the two of us, thank you for helping Yatsli reach that vase. Maybe it seems like nothing to you, but to her it's everything. When you consider how many Orlans and dwarves there are, it's outrageous that we build so high off the ground. She's very special to me. Don't let her size fool you. On the inside, Yatsli stands as tall as a mountain. One of these days, she's going to change the world, shake things up. And I'll be at her side, grinning like a fool. Anyway, thanks again. What are you so curious about? Pleasant dreams. I hope no one minds. I've made myself at home.
Don't mind at all. It's good to have you. Tell us a bit about yourself, Giada.
Let's see. A few things about me. I enjoy long conversations, and my favorite season is autumn. Apparently, I also snore, which annoys some people.
So do I. Glad it won't just be me now. We should pitch our tents on either side of Marius. The drone really helps him sleep.
Right, that's me. And the first rule of camp is never listen to Kai. He's a blessed Nimdude of the highest order.
If anyone needs their soul tinkered on, don't hesitate to ask. I'm rather good with souls.
I'll take your word for it.
I wish you could have seen Emerald Stair in better times.
What was it like? I've only passed through a few times over the years.
The evenings were cool. Fish leaped into our nets. Emerald Stair was everything.
Pleasant and abundant. Sounds like the fables old trenchers used to tell about Deadfire. Paradise.